Chapter 9, The Date. After your manic weekend with Sam was cut short, you pace around your apartment, your mind still reeling from Jenny's suggestion. You can't be serious. You want me to set Sam and Addison on a date? Why not? You want proof that Sam isn't in love with her. What better way to get that exactly? Jenny, what if it pushes them together? What if we set them up and it drives Sam in Addison's arms? Then you'll still have your answer. This is true. We'll set the two of them up. Eavesdrop on the whole thing. One way or another, you'll have your proof. If we're doing this, we're gonna need some backup. Someone who knows Sam and Addison. Oh god, you're gonna call on Sophia. You grab your phone off the table and send a quick text. Hey, wanna help me plus Jenny play a prank on Sam? Always. Oh, okay. We've gone to Robin. The next weekend, after asking Sam to meet you at a restaurant near Central Park for dinner, you, Jenny, and Robin anxiously hide across the street, waiting for Sam and Addison to show up. Robin, you said there was something special about the place? Sam and Addison had their first date here in college. It'll make them nostalgic. How do you convince Addison to come here anyway? Easy. I used Sam's phone to leave her a message. Said Sam wanted to reminisce. I'm gonna go in. Let the manager know we're here. You two watch the door until it's game time. She heads around the back to the kitchen entrance. After a moment of silence, Robin pipes up. Anna, can I ask why you're doing this? Because I can't marry Sam without being sure she's over Addison. And you're not already. After everything that happened with Sophia. It's different with Addison. She's not just some ex, she's the ex. Technically not even an ex yet. Maybe, but I think this whole thing's pointless. Sam obviously loves you more than she's ever loved anyone. If you don't know that by now, I'm not sure what to tell you. You turn to look at Robin and see none of her usual playfulness in her expression. Robin, I really hope you're right. Do you ever think about us? What? I guess we'll know soon enough. After a few more agonizing minutes, you see a familiar figure walking towards the restaurant. Incoming. There's the woman of the hour. You watch as Addison heads inside. She briefly talks with the hostess before being led to a table. You use the back entrance to slip inside and find Jenny waiting. We're all set. The manager even left out extra uniforms for us. I'm sorry, do you think we'll be delivering food or some shit? I can't believe he agreed to let us do this in the first place. It was easy when I told him it was for a surprise proposal. People love that stuff. Plus, it means the staff won't be suspicious about three strangers wandering around the kitchen. You find the uniforms hanging on a rack and get changed. Jenny grabs a hanger to follow suit, but Robin stops her. There's Sam. Oh god, my stomach's in knots. You all peer into the dining room to see Sam's look of confusion as she spots Addison sitting at the table. You can't hear their exchange, but Addison seems to catch on that something is amiss. Showtime. You couldn't have just put a microphone in the booth. You watch as Sam sits down and takes out her phone, typing a quick message. Unsurprisingly, your phone pings with a new message. Hey, I'm here, and so's Addison? Blushy face. Where are you? I'm running really late. Jenny had a fashion emergency. I'm so sorry. Okay. Any idea why Addison thinks I invited her? I don't know. That's super weird. Maybe she's up to something. Maybe. You should eat with her and find out what. Can't hurt. Just try to get her soon. Well, so far she's being honest. She could have just told you that, you know... I mean, well, I don't know what she could have said. I'm gonna be honest. It's... because she's expecting you, and you would have waltzed into her. You pocket your phone and sneak another peek at Sam and Addison. Well, they're talking to each other and smiling. I need to get in there and hear what they're saying. We'll get changed and be your backup as soon as we can. Jenny and Robin grab uniforms and leave to change. As you peer into the dining room, another waiter comes up beside you. Are you new? No. I'm here for the secret proposal thing. Oh, sure. Won't blow your cover. Let me know if I can help at all. Seriously, I love stuff like this. Actually, can you tell me what the couple over there are saying? So I know if it's time for me to, get ready. You want me to spy on them? Awesome! I'm actually an actor, so it'll be a chance to get really into character. Before you can reply, the waiter walks towards Sam and Addison's table, picking up the finished plates and talking to the patrons. You keep your head down, watching him finally reach Sam and Addison's table and chat with them for a moment. I could learn a thing or two from this guy. He lingers there for a few minutes before bringing all the plates he's collected back to you. They're so sweet. They were talking about their first date and how nervous she was. And now she's proposing. Oh, yeah. She's a romantic like that. Watch the waiter head off to tend those other tables as Robin and Jenny reconvene in the kitchen. Get anything good? Mostly just that they're having a good time together. We went down an eavesdropping point. Oh well. You look around the kitchen and spot a silver serving dish on a nearby counter. This should be big enough to cover my face. That'll work for a bit, but I wouldn't risk staying out there too long. You want backup? I'll let you go first. You can trade off so no one's in there long enough to be noticed. Got it. Robin grabs a tray, then walks in the dining room, while you and Jenny peer out of the kitchen. She returns a few minutes later. So, what are they talking about? How much this restaurant's changed since they had their first date here. It was an Italian place back then. Doesn't sound like anything too juicy yet. You want to go, Jenny? On it! Robin hands the serving dish off, and you watch Jenny go. She cleverly weaves between the tables so she can listen longer. When she returns, she pushes the tray into your hands. Hurry, I think they're talking about how they first met? I have to get out there. You shoulder the platter and carefully make your way towards their table, keeping the dish between you and them. I could have sworn it was astronomy. No, it was art history class. Remember the professor always wore ties with art from the era we were talking about that week? You let another server pass you, giving you an excuse to linger by their table. I still remember the moment you walked in, working that carefully disheveled look. I was too shy to sit next to you. It took you weeks to subtly move across the classroom. Don't think I didn't notice. They share a laugh, but you have to move on before they notice the waitress standing suspiciously nearby. You can hear Addison laughing as you retreat, and then the sound of Sam joining in. They're already having such a good time. You head over to the busing station for a moment of cover. Robin comes out to meet you. We've just ordered desserts, which means we don't have much time left. I'd better go get back in there. Don't blow it! You hug the wall, then approach the hostess stand where you see a couple of large, leather-bound menus. Grab the menus and quickly scan the room for a way to use them to your advantage. Looks like there's an open booth not too far away from their table. Or there's the couple that just walked in. I should sit in the booth and pretend to be a customer, show the couple to their table. Right this way. You usher the pair over to the empty booth and hand them the menus, and turn your focus towards Sam and Addison. And then you were crying and they were screaming. I remember thinking, how do they have so much hair? Suddenly a voice closer by demands your attention. You realize you've already missed another attempt. Miss, the specials? Oh, sorry. Your server will be right with you. You're not the server? No, I'm the greeter. Like at Walmart. No, I'm just the seater. Enjoy your meal. You hustle back to the kitchen, almost colliding with Jenny and Robin peeking through the door. I'm sucking at this, by the way. There you are. So what's the verdict? Did they say anything that implies they still have feelings for each other? Nothing earth-shattering. they're mainly just talking about the past. So, to be expected. They haven't really had a chance to talk between all the lawyers or wedding planning and everything. It makes sense that they'd want to catch up. They've known each other for a long time. You catch another glimpse of them together from the kitchen, let out a heavy sigh. Obviously, I knew they had history, but I didn't expect this. It's hard hearing them talk about their past so fondly, like it was yesterday, like nothing's changed. But things have changed, Anna. They might be talking about the good old times now, but things weren't so rosy near the end. So, how do we get them to talk about the bad times? That's something I've been thinking about since you told me about the whole thing, and I think I finally have the answer. The first date ended horribly because the paparazzi started following them during their carriage ride through Central Park. Addison almost turned Sam down for a second date because of it. She said she was running away from the paparazzi the day of the subway crash, too. Sounds like she didn't appreciate all the attention. Sounds like we have to just give her some attention, then. Exactly. They still have those carriage rides if we can get them to go on one. It might dredge up all those bad feelings. Or it might solidify a good feeling. Diamond choice. She looks so unhappy and we haven't even picked it yet. And then she's smiling. We don't want her to smile. Okay, let's do it. Once you've changed out of your uniforms, you exit the kitchen, same way you came in. Circle around to the streets. We just need to find a driver. Look up and down the street for an empty carriage, finally spotting one on the corner a block away. Excuse me, sir? The three of you jog over to the carriage, waving to get the driver's attention. Evening, we're looking for a ride. Hey, this is where the old man's been. Yeah, for some friends of ours. They're having a dinner in the restaurant over there. We were hoping you might offer them a ride through the park. They had one on the first date. Oh, isn't that sweet? I'd be happy to ask them. Actually, we'll pay you ahead of time. Then you can offer it to them for free. Don't take no for an answer. The driver looks puzzled, but just shrugs and gathers the reins. Sure, I can do that. Thanks, and don't mention we sent you. Give him a brief description of Sam and Addison before the driver, he drives off to wait in front of the restaurant. We should find another carriage to follow theirs, so we can keep their eyes on them too. Do you have Superman vision? Robin goes off to flag down another driver while you and Jenny wait nervously, watching the restaurant for Sam and Addison. Just as you see them coming out and start talking to the driver, a second carriage pulls up to the curb with Robin inside. Hurry, get inside! You and Jenny clamber inside as Sam and Addison's carriage starts heading for the park. Follow the carriage, please. With a snap of the reins, your driver follows the other's path. You have to peek around the sides of the carriage to see out. As the carriage makes their way into the Central Park, you begin to hear Sam and Addison's conversation on the wind. I think the seats were a different color. I still can't believe the paparazzi tried to untie one of the horses to catch up with us. I should have known when then that being in the spotlight wasn't for me. Wouldn't it have changed things if you had? Probably not. I loved you, but you hated it. You talked about it all the time. How you wished we could have a normal life. Here we go. But the conversation starts to fade as the carriage goes around a corner. We're losing them. We have to go faster. Spook the horse, grab the reins, distract the driver, grab the reins. You lunge forward, ignoring the driver's protest as you grab the reins out of his hands. You flick them, urging the horse to forward. Pretty sure we'll have to pay extra for that. Worth it. Come on, giddy up. You're able to catch back up with Sam and Addison just as you hear the end of the thought. You kept saying you knew what you were in for, but you never let me forget how much it bothered you. It's not crazy to want to live a private life. I mean, true, but I guess everyone's different. It is if you want to be with me, Addison. Looks like your hunch might have been right, Robin. Here's hoping. Anna? She points up ahead, and you see that Sam and Addison's carriage is heading up a rise onto a bridge. And this will give you full view of you. Quick. Everyone pretend to make out. Oh, just pretend. I will smack you. Shut up and fake make out with me. Jenny pulls you and Robin towards her. Your heads. This is weird because it's three of us. You bump heads as you awkwardly squirm, trying to sell the act while staying in the shadows. That should have been us that night, but instead we were harassed the whole time by those leeches. That's not how I remember things. We were followed by a couple photographers, but they left after I told them off. You just couldn't let it go. Their voices grow momentarily distant as you feel your own carriage climb towards the bridge. I think we're in the clear. Crisis averted. It gets easier to overhear them as they begin to raise their voices in an argument. Oh, come on, Addie. You know that's not true. How is it not? I hired Naya to help you navigate public life, but you never listened to her. I knew it would be hard on you, so I tried to make it easier, and you basically ignored my help and threw it back in my face. Fine, I admit that I was stubborn. I thought I could handle it myself. And then Mickey and Mason were born, and it made me question everything. Oh, this is getting really personal. Wasn't that the whole point of this shit? You're right. We're finally getting the juicy stuff. Yeah, all the stuff is news to me. The driver shakes the reins, keeping pace with the carriage up ahead. Wait, what do the boys have to do with any of this? It wasn't just about me anymore, it was about them too. I hadn't considered that they'd have to live their lives with barely any privacy. Why didn't you talk to me about it? I wanted to, Sam, I really did, but then you were gone. The conversation dies out as the carriage comes to a stop up ahead. They start gathering their things. Wow, that's kind of sad. Shut up, Jenny! No, it's not. It looks like they're gonna walk back through the park. Should we follow them? Yeah, but be cool. We're just three friends, taking a nighttime stroll. You all try to act casual as you start following Sam and Addison's retreating backs. A walk in Central Park at night is awfully romantic. Don't worry, look, they're like 2 feet apart. You have to duck behind a wall as Sam and Addison stop on the path. Addison takes one of Sam's hands, and the street lamps illuminate their smiles as the snowflakes begin to fall. Listen, this is August, goddammit. There's no snow. You need to shut up, Pixelberry. We don't need snow right now. It's like the end of a movie right before the main characters kiss. Whatever Sam and Addison were talking about dies on their lips, and you can see them staring into each other's eyes. Oh no. I can't watch this. Someone tell me when it's over. You duck down behind the wall, fighting back tears, but Jenny taps your shoulder. Anna, it's just a quick peck on the cheek. You peer back over to see that Addison's already pulling away. That's like a kiss I'd give my mom. You're so busy feeling a rush of relief that you don't notice Sam turning towards you in time to hide. Anna? What are you doing here? Is that you, Robin, and Jenny? Yeah. We'll give you all some privacy. Robin gently takes Jenny's arm and starts leading her away. No, take me with you! Take me with you! What's going on, Anna? Nothing. Oh, shut up, Addison, and off. Isn't it obvious she was spying on us? Were you at the restaurant too? The guilty look on your face is all the proof she needs. No wonder you seem shocked to see me, Sam. I thought your voice sounded strange when you left me that message. Yeah, that was actually Robin. So you lied about going to dinner with me, invited my ex, and then spied on us? You open your mouth to explain, or excuse your behavior, but Addison beat you to the punch. As creepy as the whole setup and eavesdropping thing is, I'm actually kind of glad you did it. Really. It was wonderful to catch up with Sam after all this time, but tonight reminded me of how unsuited I am to be a Dalton. I never was one for the spotlight. I'll always cherish what Sam and I had, but she's all yours. She glances at Sam with a wistful smile, then turns and walks off. Sam turns to you, her expression a mix of shock, anger, and worry. Addison may be fine with this, but I still need an explanation. What was tonight about? To see if you'd catch me cheating? I mean, kinda, yeah, actually. It was more or less to see if you would, but, you know. Sam, I wanted us both to know you're sure about our relationship. I didn't think you were cheating, but you might have had some lingering feelings for Addison. If we're gonna get married, I need to know you really chose me. She takes her hand in both of hers, her expression soft but sure. I love you, Anna, and I chose you. Now and forever. Got my answer once and for all. You might not have needed it, but I did, and now I know for sure. So, no more schemes. I mean, listen, I might. You know, you walk in the door, and there's suddenly a vat of, like, whipped cream you fall into. And then, you know, chocolate pours into it. No, look, listen, shh. Just had to make that up on the fly, shut up. I wouldn't call this a scheme. More of an experiment, and a pretty conclusive one. Ever the scientist. She pulls you into her arms and places a sweet kiss on your head. I really, really do love you. I wish you'd believe me in the first place. I know. And I love you too. You stand there in her embrace for a few moments, taking comfort in her familiar warmth. You know, I never took Addison at my favorite place in Central Park. Belvedere Castle. Hasn't every New Yorker been there? Not at night when it's closed, with someone who knows a secret entrance. Okay, well now, well, you got me there. She dips down to capture your lips with hers, and the passion of it stokes a fire within you. Just think of what we could get up to when we have the place completely to ourselves. Diamond choice! Just a quick PSA before we begin this diamond choice. I know more and more of you come to these things and be like, oh my god, why isn't Locum doing this? And not fully way through, may I say. It's because literally and figuratively, YouTube's new guidelines mean that our channels can and will be deleted. So, no one on YouTube is covering these diamond choices fully. Do keep that in mind. So, yeah, don't take it out on me, because I'm just trying to make sure that the content you guys know and love is still here, day after day after day, versus, you know, you guys enjoying it for 5 minutes, and then the whole entire channel gets deleted by YouTube. There's no way I turn down breaking into a beloved New York monument with the woman I love. She takes your hand and leads you further into the park. And you eventually end up on the shore of the lake, across from the castle. The snow has ended. That is very pretty, though. Wow, it's so beautiful from this vantage point. It's one of the secrets I discovered as a teenager when I'd sneak away from my parents' dinner parties to explore the city. Sam, you never cease to surprise and impress me. Every time I think you've shown me the most romantic thing possible, you find a way to show yourself up. What can I say? You inspire me to great romantic heights. Speaking of which... Sam takes you around the lake to the side of the castle. She fumbles in the dark for a moment before finding what she's looking for. This latch seems secure, but if you twist it just right, you hear a popping sound and the door swings open. Inside, you find a staircase that takes you to a balcony that overlooks the park. Another pretty sight. Wow. You lean your arms against the railing, taking in the sprawling expanse of the park and the glittering skyline behind it. It's so beautiful. You feel Sam wrap her arms around you from behind, and then lean down to press soft kisses to your neck. I was hoping you'd like it. Her lips brush her ear as she speaks, the tickle of her breath sending a pleasant shiver down your spine. You know, this reminds me of the balcony at the gala, where we finally gave in to each other. That was a long time ago. Yes. It was so romantic. The desire we tried to ignore for so long, demanding to be acknowledged. We definitely acknowledged it. Giggity. You turn around to face Sam, wrapping a hand around the back of her neck to pull her in for a lingering kiss. It was absolutely what we both needed in that moment. You can feel heat beginning to pool in the center as you think about what happened between you that night. I think I'm feeling a similar need right now. Let's see if I can help you. She recaptures your lips in a kiss that's as heated as it is tender. She grips your waist, pulling you flush against her. She sifts the kiss along your jaw and then takes your earlobe between her ears and sucks between her ears. Oh my god, lips. I was still looking at the word ear. Shh. Oh. Her hands begin to explore your body over your clothing. Her thumb finding your... Oh, there it is. That was wow. One heck of a way to share your favorite spot. Yes, it was. And there's no one else I'd rather share it with. You share a sweet kiss before you start picking your discarded clothing off the ground. Now, let's get out of here before someone investigates that noise. A few days later. You wake up to the sound of your phone ringing in your ear, and it's Jenny. Hey, Jen, what's up? Us, pretty soon. 30,000 feet, to be exact. Not following. Pack your bags, girl. I'm taking you to Las Vegas for your bachelorette party. No joy to the world. Alright, without further ado, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down description below. There's links to a bunch of stuff, and consider checking those out. And make sure to support the channel. Again, making sure to like it, making sure to share it, and making sure to also subscribe if you're not already. Sorry about the little ear thing there. You know, between her ears. So when it comes to the naughty parts, right? Like I'm trying to read ahead, right? Speed read in my mind without saying it while slowly reading, right? And then I move my eyes back up to a word, and that's why I'm looking at here. So I'm like, yes, takes your earlobe between her ears. And like, oh, what a lot of fun we have here, though, right? Anyway, without further ado, love your beautiful faces. Thanks for watching. Very much appreciate it. And I hope you all have a great day. And hopefully you did enjoy. Sad that the choices chapters for this book are getting very, very quick. Very, very short. And, you know, it kind of seems like they're running out of content for this thing. So, something tells me this will be over sooner than you think. Peace out.